Welcome to DD Garden TV. Making nettle fertilizer is a very simple and effective fertilizer making process. Mistakes can also be made during this process, which is as simple as putting the nettles you collect into the water. In the sap of the nettle plant, fertilizer, revitalizing, disease preventive, therapeutic during illness, fungicide, insecticide, the enemy of bees, varroa is lethal, but the most important thing for us is to supplement the soil with nitrogen with its high nitrogen content. Nettle extract has two main functions. Since it is rich in nitrogen, it is an effective fertilizer that, first of all, stimulates the development of plants and increases their resistance to certain diseases. However, it has a repellent effect on almost all pests that occur in agriculture. Scientific research shows that the leaves of fresh nettle have high concentrations of vitamins, as well as, it shows that it is loaded with large amounts of minerals such as calcium, selenium, zinc, iron, magnesium, and more. Plants, like humans, have immune systems and can get sick. Therefore, the same compounds that make nettle great for human health provide the same benefits to plants. For example, plants treated with nettle fertilizer are less susceptible to certain diseases, due to the antibacterial and antifungal properties of nettle. Plants with a strong immune system are also less adversely affected by pests or stress, such as drought, heat, or other adverse conditions. If you water your vegetables such as tomatoes with nettle fertilizer, it will show an incredible effect. The preparation of nettle fermented extract is done as follows: collect the nettles that have not been removed to the seed. If it burns your hand, you can use a glove, or you can do this by putting a bag in your hand. Roughly chop the nettle leaves you have collected. Do not try to cut them into too many small pieces. Mix a kilo of fresh nettle with 10 liters of water. Do not completely close the container. Stir every 2 days. Foaming as you stir indicates that the fermentation process is continuing. This process takes from 1 to 2 weeks according to room temperature. It accelerates with the warming of the air. After the fermentation bubbles disappear, usually 8 to 12 days later, strain with a strainer to get the largest pieces in the first place. The second time, place a pantyhose inside the strainer. If you have filtered the fertilizer water very well in a light and airtight container, you can store it for a few months. Dilute 1 liter of nettle water with 9 liters of clean water. Then, as you would with other liquid fertilizers, water the plants of your choice as soil wetting. However, if we mix it with different liquid fertilizers with lab and other microorganisms into it and make a fertilizer cocktail, feel free to soak the plant completely. The dose that can be recommended depends on the size of the plant. A smaller plant or pot will be happy with just 1 or 2 glasses. Larger plants may ask for more. Do not hesitate to repeat nettle fertilizer tea applications once or twice a month, but not more often than 3 weeks. See you in another videos. We wish everyone beautiful gardens.